Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Erin with 2 N's, health and home coach, here to help you feel inspired and passionate in your body and your home. So today I'm going to show you how to make herbal oil for hair growth at home. So first thing I want to do is talk about the difference between essential oils, which we have over here, and herbal oils, which we have over here. So essential oils, making essential oils is a process of getting a contraption called a still. I'll show you a picture of it. And you fill the still with plant material, and then you steam water through the plant material, and what comes out of it is water filled with the oils from the plant. Now, to get the essential oil out of that water and oil, there's another process where you separate the water from the oil itself. That is essential oils. That is a very compressed, compacted down form of oil that comes from the plant. Okay, so that is essential oil, right? Essential oil that comes in these little bottles. It's a very compressed form of the plant, and it's one form of it. It's that oil that's being steamed from the actual physical plant through a still. Okay, so those are essential oils. So now I want to talk about herbal oil. Herbal oil is the process of taking dried plant, right? Okay, so this is lavender. Taking dried plant and infusing it into a carrier oil. This could be coconut oil or olive oil or grapeseed oil or sesame oil or jojoba oil. That's one that I tend to use a lot. So that is when you're infusing the actual plant matter into a carrier oil. So what I've learned is that herbal oils is a much more well-rounded way to get the medicinal properties and constituents from the plant into the oil. So when you're getting an herbal oils has much more of the medicinal properties, whereas essential oils, not as great for medicinal use, but really great for smell. Okay, so today I just wanted to make that clarification between essential oils and herbal oils, because I am going to be talking about both. And you can use both or either in the herbal hair growth oil making process. So today I want to share with you some of the essential oils that you can use that are great for hair growth, stimulating and healing the scalp, antifungal and antimicrobial properties. So we have clary sage, rosemary, cedarwood, lemongrass, tea tree, ylang ylang, peppermint, and lavender. So these are just some of the oils that you can choose to use in your herbal hair growth oil. So just choose the ones that you have, the ones that call to you, the ones that resonate with you, and that'll be great. Today, I am going to be using lavender, cedarwood, peppermint, tea tree, and rosemary. So back to herbal oils. So these are herbal oils that I have already created, that I have already infused into jojoba oil. I tend to like jojoba oil because it is the closest oil that matches the natural oil of the human skin and the scalp and the hair. So I use jojoba oil, but it's a little bit more expensive. You're welcome to use another kind of oil that works better for your skin or that you have more access to. Olive oil is a really easy one to get access to. I do recommend that you use something that is organic and cold pressed. Ideally. I also recommend using oils that are local to your area. So if you have a lot of olive oil production in your area or something, that would be a good choice to go to as well. You want to choose an oil that's high quality, unrefined, again, cold pressed, organic, and if you know the source, if you know the people who actually created the oil, even better. So if you want to use herbal infused oils like over here, I recommend checking out my video, and I'll link it below, on how to infuse herbs into oil. There are some different ways to infuse herbs into oil. There are some super simple ways that you can do really easy with everything that you have at home. And then there are some other ways that take a little bit more effort, a little bit more energy, a little bit more knowledge. So check out my video below on how to infuse herbs into oil. So I have some herbal infused oils that I'm going to use for the one that that I'm gonna make today. As I said, you can use herbal infused oils with essential oils, or you can use plain oil with essential oils. You can use either one, or you can use both, whatever you have access to and whatever you feel called and inspired to use. Okay, so I want to talk about some of the herbs that work really great for helping with hair growth, skin health, and just re-energizing the scalp so that you get luscious, thick, yummy, healthy hair. So the herbs that I'm going to use today are calendula, horsetail, comfrey, arnica, and lavender. So these are the herbs that I have access to, that I already have prepared and ready in herbal infused oils. So feel free to do a quick Google search on whatever herbs that you have at home or readily available to you to see if they have hair growth supporting properties. A lot of them do. I actually didn't even know that arnica is great for the scalp and for hair health until I just happened to look it up because I have some arnica infused oil and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna check it out and see if that would be a good one to use. Turns out it is, so we're gonna use that one today too. So I just wanna be very clear that this is something that you can get super creative with. You can use any herbal oils that you have, you can use a lot of different herbs, you can use a lot of different essential oils. So you don't have to stick with exactly the recipe that I'm gonna use. Feel free to get creative and use whatever you have access to. So the other supplies that you'll need are jars for your herbal oil to go in. I like using a little baby funnel so that my oil doesn't drip everywhere, although it still kind of tends to do that anyways, but it's helpful to have a little baby funnel. And then I also like using a measuring glass or a measuring cup so that I know how much oil I'm putting in. The other two ingredients that I'm gonna add that I didn't mention before are neem oil, which is really great for skin and hair health. I happen to have some on hand that I bought for a skin serum that I made, so I'm gonna use that today. And then I'm also gonna use some vitamin E oil, which is really amazing for the skin, and I happen to have some as well, and it also works as a preservative, as a natural preservative. So adding some of this in is gonna help our oil last longer. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of pull all my stuff over here and get ready to make our oil. So this jar is a 2-ounce bottle. The reason I like using 2 ounces is because you can travel with it. Anything larger than I believe 3.4 ounces you can't take when you travel on airplane. So I like using smaller 2-ounce bottles. I also like using amber bottles. Amber is good because the sunlight actually deteriorates the oil. So if you have this in sun or in a bright room or somewhere where it gets a lot of light, the oil can go bad faster. You don't have to use an amber bottle. This is just my choice and what I happen to have on hand. So that's what I'm using. So first I'm gonna pour out all of my herbal infused oils. I have my measuring glass here that's in ounces. So first I'm gonna pour in 3/4 of an ounce of infused lavender and lemon balm. So I did this infusion myself. I mixed the two, the lavender and the lemon balm. Both really great for the skin and the hair, and really amazing for just creating a calming energy in the body. So I'm going to shake this up and I'm going to squeeze in about 3/4 of an ounce. Okay, next I'm gonna do 1/4 of an ounce of this arnica oil, which I made from these beautiful arnica flowers I got from Mountain Rose Herbs, which is where I like to buy most of my herbs. Okay, so 1/4 of an ounce. Okay. I like keeping my herbal infused oils in these BPA-free plastic amber jars as well, just to make sure that as they're being stored in my apothecary that the oil, as I said, doesn't go bad from all the light, because it is quite bright in here. Actually, it's not that bright, but it's the brightest room in my house, I'll say. Okay, so next I'm gonna use 1/2 ounce of jojoba infused calendula oil. Calendula is amazing for the skin, and so it's no surprise why it would be amazing for the hair. Okay, so that's our 1/2 ounce of calendula oil. and then 1/2 ounce of comfrey. So comfrey, oh, I have comfrey here just a little bit. So comfrey is really amazing for dry, scaly skin, scrapes, scratches. I use it on my skin a lot, and it's really amazing for healing. So also no surprise why it would be great for the scalp as well. Okay, and so I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce of the comfrey. And there we go. Okay. So I've got all my herbal infused oils in there. Now I'm going to add my vitamin E. So I'm actually just gonna put it straight in the jar. I'm gonna do 2 milliliters of vitamin E oil. As I said, this vitamin E is a really beautiful way to not only continue to nourish the scalp and the skin, but it acts as a preservative. So how handy. And then I'm gonna add my neem oil, okay? So this neem oil I got from Banyan Botanicals. They have a lot of amazing Ayurvedic herbs and oils and supplements, so highly recommend checking out Banyan Botanicals. They're also on Amazon, so great company, B certified. I really love supporting them. Okay. So here's my little neem squirter guy, and we're gonna do 1 milliliter of the neem. I'm just gonna put it again straight in the bottle. Okay, perfect. And then before I put in my herbal oils, I'm gonna add my essential oils. So I believe I'm doing 4 drops of rosemary. Here's my rosemary, okay? So 4 drops of rosemary. Okay. And then 3 drops of lavender. Okay. And then 3 drops of cedarwood. I really love all these smells. Okay. And then 1 drop of peppermint. So peppermint is nice because it brings circulation and like tingliness to the scalp. So I'm only gonna use 1 drop because peppermint can be intense. For any of you that have used essential oils and have used peppermint, I'm sure you know what I mean. So I'm just choosing to put 1 drop. Okay. And then same with tea tree. Tea tree can be very intense as well, so I'm only going to use 1 drop, although it's really good for the skin. Antimicrobial and antibacterial properties as well. Okay. Great, so I have my herbal oils over here. My essential oils are in the bottle. Now I'm gonna get my handy dandy little funnel and pour in my herbal oil. I can really smell the tea tree. I think I accidentally dropped some on my table. It smells so good though. Okay. And then put your top on, give it a little shake. Shake and mix up those essential oils and those herbal oils all together. I also like to shake my oil before I use it, just because the essential oils and the herbal oil have a different density, so sometimes they can settle or whatnot. I just want to make sure everything's really mixed up when I use it. I'm going to show you a little way to activate your creation. I learned this from Monica at Kejua, which is an amazing herbal company, an alchemical herbal company that I used to work with. So you put your left hand out, and you put the bottle and you tap it 3 times on your palm, and then you move it 3 times clockwise, and then bless it with your intention, right? So our intention is healing for the scalp and hair growth and yummy, juicy, healthy, strong hair, okay? So Okay, so now our oil is blessed with our intention. So the way that you're gonna use this is that you're gonna put some oil onto your scalp or any affected areas on your scalp that are really dry or that you know need some support. So you're gonna put it on your scalp in whatever way feels supportive. Maybe you just need the top, maybe you have a certain area that's kind of going thin or whatever. Put it where you want it, let it sit and soak into your scalp for 10 minutes, and then you can go and do a shampoo and condition for your hair. I suggest just using a good shampoo and conditioner, the good pH balancing shampoo and conditioner. I've recently learned the importance of having a high quality shampoo and conditioner and how it really affects your hair. So that's how you would use it on your scalp. I also love to use this as a serum on my ends because my ends get kind of dry. So I'll just put a little bit on my ends sometimes after I get out of the shower, or if I just notice my hair is kind of dry. Or I'll also use it as a healing, or I'll also use it as like a styling cream, you know, just put a little bit on my hands and just use it to kind of tame those flyaways whenever I get frizzy or have little flyaways. So that's how I like to use it. So yeah, I just really want to encourage you to get creative. There's so many different ways to do this. You can use so many different herbs and essential oils. Have fun with it. Use the herbs that call to you. Just remember that your ancestors, all of our ancestors, have been creating with these plants for hundreds of thousands of years. So you are a natural medicine woman. It is in your blood. It is in your bones. So have fun with it. Get creative, play, and tune into what plants are really calling to you. I really chose the ones that I did because these plants called to me. I work with them regularly, and you know, I use some of the essential oils because I really love the smells. So use your intuition, let your body talk to you about what oils are best. Then what I would do also next is get a little label and just put a label on here, magical hair growth oil, and then put the date, you know, because oil does go bad, especially if you get any water in here or if you have it around a lot of fluctuating temperature. Keep it out of the shower because, you know, a lot of moisture can make the oil go bad. So keep it in a cool, dark place, away from moisture, away from the sun, away from fluctuating temperature. Make sure the lid is on tight when you're done with it. That's just some ways to keep the oil good. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you made the oil. Let me know in the comments how it goes, how you liked it. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help answer them. And if you want to use some of this oil, but you don't want to go through making it, you're welcome to check out the link in my bio where I'll be selling 3 bottles of this exact oil recipe that I've made. So if you'd like to get that from me, you can check out the link. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, Homebody. Again, my name is Erin with 2 N's, and I'm really just passionate about helping you get inspired to enjoy your body and enjoy your home and create with your hands and connect back to the earth and these ancient plants that we've been playing with for generations. So hope you had fun today. I look forward to seeing you next week for Thursday's video. If you did like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos. Okay, bye! Blessings!